Hi, I'm Cory and this is Cory Teaches Music. Today we're going to try to tackle a little bit harder of a ukulele tutorial. Today we're going to be doing Burn from Hamilton. Now, don't worry, this is still completely beginner friendly. One of the big ways that we're going to actually make this a little bit more beginner friendly for us is we're going to change the key. Now, the original song is in B minor. We're actually going to take it a whole step down to A minor instead. So that means the chords we'll be using today, for the first half of the song, we'll be using an A minor chord. Instead of an E, we're going to use an E7, an F chord, a C, and then a couple times a G chord. Now for the second half of the song, we'll be using, again, the G, the C, an E minor, an A minor, an F, and at the very end, a D minor. Now, I know this probably seems like a lot of chords, but don't worry, you can do it. They're all really common chords, and the great thing about it is if you learn these chords now, you'll pretty much get to be able to play most everything. First things first, we gotta make sure our ukulele's in tune. That would be G on the 4th string, C on the 3rd string, E on the 2nd string, and A on the 1st string. All right, once you have that done, it's time to start. All right, we're going to start with the first progression that pretty much takes us through the entire song until the very end. Like I said, the first chord you're gonna play is actually an A minor. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your middle finger and place it on the 4th string on the 2nd fret. Pretty easy. All right, to make the E7 chord, you're gonna take your first finger, place it on the 4th string of the 1st fret. Your second finger, you're gonna move over from A minor to the 3rd string on the 2nd fret, and then you're gonna take your 3rd finger and move it to the 1st string on the 2nd fret. And that's your E minor. Your next chord is going to be the F. You're gonna take your first finger, right now, from the E minor, it's already on that 1st fret, so you're just gonna move it over to the 2nd string on the 1st fret, and then you're gonna move your 2nd finger back to A, or where it was for A minor. And that's your F. And then C, and what's so nice is since you're already in F, your 3rd finger is right ready to be able to play C. So all you have to do is place your 1st finger down on that 3rd fret 1st string, lift up your 2 others, and you're ready for the C. Now the G's, you're gonna take peace, put your 1st finger on the 2nd fret 3rd string, 2nd finger on the 1st string 2nd fret, and then move your 3rd finger right between the 2. Let's first try just playing through our progression. What you're gonna do is you're gonna be changing chords every 2 beats. So for instance, if you're starting on the A minor, you're gonna go 1, 2, E7, 4, because our E7 will be changed on the 3rd beat. And then you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 for that C. Let's try it again. 1, 2, here you go, and A2, E7, 4, F2, C4, and A2, E7, 4, F2, C4. Let's try that one more time a little bit faster, because otherwise that would be a really slow tempo. Let's try it here. 1, 2, here we go, and A minor, 2, E7, 4, F2, C4, A2, E7, 4, F2, C4. All right, now we're gonna try that one more time, but adding the G after that C. That's gonna happen when you get through the progression twice. Here we go. 1, 2, here we go, and A minor 2, E7, 4, F2, C4, and A minor 2, E7, 4, F2, and C, G, A minor 2, E7, 4, F2, C4, A minor 2, E7, 4, F2, C, G, and now you're back to A. If you're looking for a little bit more of a challenge and just playing on the chord changes is a little too easy for you, what you could do is add an extra downstrum, like this. 1, 2, here you go, and so I'm just adding an extra downstrum on those other beats that normally we would have for transition. Let's try the first part of the song. Here we go. We're gonna go up through the first complete progression. So we'll play our normal A minor, E7, F, C twice, and then we'll have that G at the end. All right, here we go. 1, 2, here we go. I saved every letter you wrote me. From the moment I read them, I knew you were mine. You said you were mine. I thought you were mine. All right, hopefully that went well for you. Now, let's try it with the whole first part all the way up through the next full progression. 1, 2, here we go. I saved every letter you wrote me. From the moment I read them, I knew you were mine. You said you were mine. I thought you were mine. Do you know what Angelica said when we saw your first letters arrive? She said, be careful with that one, love. You will do what it takes to survive. And your words flooded my senses. Your sentences left me defenseless. You built me palaces out of paragraphs. You built cathedrals. I'm rereading the letters you wrote me. I'm searching for answers in every line, for some kind of sign of when you were mine. For the next part, it's going to change a little bit. You'll play Burn with C, and then A, and then that's where that E minor comes in, and then F, okay? And then you'll play that twice. So the whole thing will be and when you were mine, the world seemed to burn. Burn. All right. Now, the next part of the song, it's going to be the exact same thing as we just played, okay? So at this point, we're gonna move on to the second part of the song where our progression changes. The new chords that we haven't played yet will just be the D minor, okay? And that happens at the very, very end. So for D minor, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your first finger, place it on the second string of the first fret. You're gonna take your second finger here, place it on the fourth string of the second fret, and then your third finger right next to it on the next string over. And we'll play that at the very, very end. For this next part, the chords that you play, they do repeat twice, but it's a little bit, it's not even in how it appears. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna play through it. You'll see the chords on the screen still that will take you through it, but it's gonna be probably one of those things you wanna watch first and then try playing. All right, here we go. The world has no right to my heart. The world has no place in our bed. They don't get to know what I said. I'm burning the memories, burning the letters that might have redeemed you. You forfeit all rights to my heart. You forfeit the place in our bed. You sleep in your office instead with only the memories of when you were mine. And then A minor and F. I hope that you burn. And then you're going back to that original progression we had. The only difference is after your C, you're going to play a D minor and then go back to the A. All right, so this is what's going to sound like when you're actually singing with it. Feel free to play along during this part, or you can watch the first time and then rewind it and try it yourself. Here we go. The world has no right to my heart. The world has no place in our bed. Hi. Let's try that one more time. All right, we're going to try this. My cat has decided to start rubbing up against me, so we'll see how it goes. The world has no right to my heart. The world has no place in our bed. They don't get to know what I said. I'm burning the memories, burning the letters that might have redeemed you. You forfeit the rights to my heart. You forfeit the place in our bed. You'll sleep in your office instead with only the memories of when you were mine. I hope that you burn. Go back to the different parts in the song, practice those parts, and then put it all together and you'll be playing Burn in no time. I know that I was a little bit nervous when I first was going to make a tutorial of this. It's one of the most popular songs that my students want to be able to play, but it's not an easy song. Vocally, it's not easy. I know for me, I was even having a hard time singing through it. I've been dealing with like a respiratory infection, so it's hard to sing in general at the moment, but even when I am feeling like really good, it's not easy. It's not one of those songs where you can just pick it up without having listened or worked on it before. So please don't get discouraged if when you play through it the first time, it's not perfect. It certainly wasn't perfect when I played it. But one good thing I would say, and that's one thing I did when I approached this song, like I said, it was originally in B minor and we changed it to A minor so the chords were a little easier. That's something you can often do. You can it's called transposing. So you can transpose the chords. And a lot of websites, they have a transpose button where you can either go up or go down by half steps. And you can figure out from there like what chords are best for you. I hope this was helpful. Make sure to subscribe and keep watching all summer long for new tutorials on how to play songs really simple. All right, have a great day. Thanks so much. Bye.